Southwest of Mondstadt, among the harsh terrain and rustling bushes in the wilderness of Wolfendom, resides a curious figure to those that happen to pass by. Unable to clearly make out what they see, people would often chalk it up to sometimes outlandish theories. Some believe the creature to be an orphan child, while others theorize it is a wolf spirit in human form. But to those that have seen this figure up close, they come to realize that this mysterious being is in fact a young boy. Despite this revelation, one can hardly blame such theories from cropping up, as there is some truth to them. Being seen as a blur to most is not uncommon, as the boy tends to move around at incredible speeds, one that surely surpasses the agility of common folk. This animalistic-like trait comes naturally to this boy named Razor, as his upbringing coincides with that of his nickname, Wolf Boy. Being referred to as an orphan isn't too far off what Razor actually is either, albeit not in a typical sense. He grew up not knowing his human parents, and as far as he himself can remember, his earliest memories began only when the wolves took him in. Being raised by wolves, however, does have its perks. It granted Razor abilities that no normal human child had or was capable of. Akin to his brethren, Razor developed highly keen senses and extremely high agility. That said, Razor's life was definitely one of simplicity compared to normal children his age, sleeping when it's raining and hunting when it's not, with the occasional roll around in wolfolk bushes mixed in between. Most if not all of what he does were done with his lupical, his family, which he loved dearly. However, not everything stays the same forever. The first of a few life-changing experiences would greet Razor in the form of a tall man. Upon seeing a likely confused and terrified Razor, the man would give the boy a friendly smile as he holds out his hand in an attempt to offer Razor a chance to return to Mondstadt with him. Razor's lack of human interaction resulted in his naivety with human speech and gestures. He and his lupical interpreted the gesture as a threat and immediately rushed to protect Razor. Despite the hostility exhibited by the pack, the man was unwavering, and eventually the pack realized that the threat was benign. The man and the boy would spend quite some time together. He not only taught Razor how to swing a sword to protect his friends, but he would also be the one to give the boy his name, though Razor didn't understand the meaning of either friends or names at the time. The man would depart one day, but Razor would keep a memorabilia of their time together, a keepsake. Razor's life would return to normal once again, though now he is equipped with the ability to protect his beloved lupical better than before. This peace, however, would not last, as a new threat arose, and this time it was far from benign. The sky was gloomy and dark, the winds were sharp and howling, and the lightning danced with the rain as it viciously struck the ground beneath, echoing a thunderous roar. Out from the shadows, an Abyss Mage ambushes Razor, stealing him away from his lupical. The pack furiously chased the mage down in an attempt to rescue one of their own, only to be met with trifle as the Abyss Mage proved too powerful for the pack to handle. Razor's family was struck down right before his very own eyes. He was overcome with a flood of emotions as he stood motionless, helpless, and desperate. Witnessing the harm done upon his family, Razor roared to the heavens, "Lupical!" And as if answering his cries, lightning flashed and electricity coursed through Razor's body, overloading him with incredible elemental energy. Razor felt the flow of power growing inside him, and he knew then and there that he will avenge his fallen brethren. Like a predator pouncing on its prey, Razor leapt at the Abyss Mage with great ferocity, striking it down with a wild frenzy of electro-imbued attacks. The victor was clear, and although he wasn't yet proficient in using his newly acquired powers, Razor's strength was undeniable. But despite the outcome, the victory was bittersweet as he mourns his fallen companions. Many moons would pass since then before Razor would once again encounter another tutor of sorts. This time it would be the Witch of the Purple Rose herself, Lisa. She would be the one to teach Razor not only how to control his vision with finesse, but also all sorts of human knowledge foreign to him, such as language, literature, and cooking. Razor grew a fondness of Mondstadt hash browns in particular. Having a teacher from the Knights of Favonius would lead Razor to discover many things, one of which includes the name of the man who gave him his name and taught him how to fight all of that time ago. As it turns out, it was none other than Varka, the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius himself. While the Grand Master is out on his expedition, Razor yearns to meet him once again. While under the tutelage of Lisa, Razor would ask, "Master, what is friends?" To which Lisa replies silently, with a smile, leaving Razor's question unanswered and Razor himself quite confused. Puzzled as he was, Razor would often think about it for days on end. When the wind blew and when the rain fell, he just couldn't figure it out. That is, until one day he met a certain girl clad in bright red clothing, featuring a four-leaf clover motif. Razor would come to call the girl Bernie Girl, and their friendship would grow quickly to where they would do almost anything together. Stand in the wind, get soaked in the rain, and even roll in wolfolk berry bushes together. Her name was Klee, and being with her reminded Razor of how it was like being a wolf cub again, though he did find her to be a bit of a hassle at times since she would set parts of the forest ablaze. Razor's once simple life is now a little more complicated than it used to be, but he's also developing relationships and experiencing many things that he could not before. As a testament to this, Razor holds in his possession 3 treasures: the broken off hilt from a greatsword, a children's storybook called The Wolf and the Windwheel Aster, and a dry and withered 4-leaf clover, all stored inside a crudely made box that would break if one were not so gentle with it. Razor treasured these dearly, as they were gifts from his friends, whom he now also considers as part of his Lubicol, to which he has vowed to protect with his life should another threat arise. And so, as the young boy grows stronger, he makes a silent promise to himself, a promise that he will become stronger, the strongest of them all. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video till the very end. I really appreciate it. If you did like the video, please leave a like, maybe leave a comment and subscribe as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.